ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are all doing well out there. It is Tuesday night, and I hope it's a good night for you guys. It's been actually a pretty good day for me. Oh, so bear with me 1 minute, folks, as we get everything set up and ready to go. And how y'all doing this wonderful, wonderful Tuesday evening? And I say it's wonderful because it's not tax day yet. We're getting there. When tax day rolls around, then we'll be a little more grumpy. Because, like I said, I already got a funny feeling we're going to be owing this year. I have this very bad feeling. But you can't win them all every year now, can you? So, yeah, packages should start arriving. Should have actually started arriving yesterday, depending on where you lived. Only 5? I thought you needed more thinking fuel than that. Paul. How you doing, Hayden? But we are back to normal tonight. No battle of the sexes. Well, unless you guys just do it internally. No battle of the sexes. No prearranged slots tonight. It is just Tuesday night. It is list night. Hello, Miss Kimber. How are things? Up in the wild. Oh, I see what the problem is. I was sitting there trying to figure out why I couldn't see part of the screen. I'm like, I know my new glasses work. Say hi to Winter, folks. Winter is our mini co-host tonight. So yeah, we just decided to name him Winter for the big W on his chest. Hey, if you overwork yourself, that's on you, my friend. Me, I'm just here to entertain you and help apparently put you to sleep. What did KTG win Saturday? Actually, she didn't. We only actually gave away one prize on Saturday. Or no. KTG actually got the Electra Woman and Dyna Girl DVD, bros. And it was basically somebody actually just put together the whole series on a tape, on a DVD, and then put it together for them. And Chris claimed, if you're here, I couldn't find the Star Realms game, so I must have already given that one away. I have gone through every location. I have prizes lined up. So I figured I'd swap it out for the next similar thing on the list. So you're actually getting the Eminent Domain game set. It's basically a full game in a box. That's what you are getting in replace of the Star Realms. Because like I said, I had to have given that out to somebody already. And I have no idea who I gave that to. Foxy is not in yet. Foxy's package should be getting to her within the next couple of days. So Foxy, if you are here, I still have the tracking numbers if you need them. But like I said, I know this one she's not so worried about because it was just one of the smalls this time. Oh, why do you do this to me? There you go. Don't know why that thing gets done. Double Dragon. No, we're going with Street Fighter tonight, folks. Street Fighter tonight. No Double Dragon. We're doing Street Fighter this evening. She divorced. So, did she divorce you for Callie? Is the question. No, none of the Build-A-Figures got given out yet, bros. The chess pieces, the 2 chess pieces are still there, and we didn't do any of the figures. We basically did one list, and we did one closed game, and the rest of the night was the boys versus the girls. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, Twisted. Because when they see you in the, all we gotta do is show them the bra picture, and it's like, don't think so. Yeah, I'm never gonna let you live that down. Between that and Civ being our tranny in training, there we go. We'll get Twisted and Civ married. That's what we'll do. God, that root beer is gonna get to me. I know it is. It's just like, I still have a copy of that somewhere. I think I still have a copy of that one somewhere. Because, yeah, it was funny. We were sitting there on Nerdy Stream, and he's like, all right, is this a PS2 game? And I'm looking over at my collection, and I'm like, yep, it's a PS2 game. Yep, it's a PS2 game. Nope, I don't know. So it's gonna be funny to see how many of the games they put on that list are. I know you did. So, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if that's gonna get you Civ or it's gonna get you one of the ladies, Twisted. Nope, none of the BAF pieces have been gotten yet, bros. None of the BAF pieces have been gotten yet. What else was I doing? I was writing more list ideas down, is what I was doing. And I got sidetracked simply because I had to go get a couple of other things done. All right, hopefully that'll set off the timer. Hopefully. But yeah, it felt funny. Oh, I know what it was. As you guys know, there are not many music streams I love out there. It is because I am not a big fan of rap. I can accept some heavy metal, but not a lot of it. And yesterday or Saturday, normally I come downstairs and I go straight to the PlayStation. And I just go look for somebody's laid back, relaxing stream, like Painting with Prince or Tim's Country Condo, Vinyl if he's playing. I don't do the Dave streams early in the morning because, again, too rock and rolly for me, or too hard rocky for me. I don't do a lot of the Detroit streams because I just can't do rap in the morning. And I happen to have, and rather than going downstairs, I happen to flip on the PlayStation app. And I have no idea why I did it in this case. And all of a sudden, I see one of my favorite 1980s music streamers on. And I'm like, okay, he's on my app. Why the hell is he not on my PlayStation list? Crofty, how you doing, my friend? Oh, no. I'll tell you who you're going to say that to in a minute, Crofty, if you'll hang around for 1 second. I'll tell you who you'll say that to in just 1 second. So I'm looking at the PlayStation app, and Fishy's on. And I'm like, sweet. So I go run over to the PlayStation 4, and I flip it on. No Fishy. Okay, I will tell you guys right now, I am not a Daily Motion fan, but there are a couple of streamers I would make an exception for. Very few. And Fishy is one of them. And I'm looking, and I'm like, where the hell is he? He's not on my PlayStation. So I go pull the app back up, and he's right there. He's playing on Daily Motion. And I'm like, okay, what am I doing? Let me go pull up the refresh. So I hit the refresh. I hit the options button to pull up the refresh. And I see the language button. And I'm feeling like a total idiot. I go flip the language switch, and I got it set for English only. And it's like, son of a... And I figured it had to do with me jumping to YouTube, and a lot of streamers jumping to YouTube, and Fishy not going to be able to jump to YouTube following the Ustream cutoff. And it's like, I flip on the German, or the all languages, and what do you know? I pulled a brain spasm. I pulled a total brain spasm. I did. I'm like, oh my God, I have been missing his show like I said, since Ustream did the cutoff, because I knew he couldn't go to YouTube. And it's just like, so it's like, no, you guys don't get Saturdays when I come down here to prep for the show. There are really only 2 streams I watched during Saturday, and that was Fishy and that was Dude. That was it. And Dude's been kind of iffy on Saturdays lately because he's been busy. So I've like got no music channels to work with. And then now I'm like, I can work on the game Saturday morning. I don't have to do it when I'm drunk Friday nights after bowling beers and coming home for a few more beers. But no, just because she was having fun with you, Crofty. Bubbles basically said, "You are damn loud." That was her very comment. She goes, "Crofty is very, very loud." And she goes, "And you know who Crofty reminds me of? Mike Myers' character in Austin Powers, Fat Bastard." That's Bubbles terminology for you. You come down here and admit to it.
Yes.
No, get on camera and admit to it.
I'm not dressed for on camera.
You're in a t-shirt. What difference does it make? Stick your head in front of the camera. So I'm not sure if Crofty says thank you or you need to apologize. But she basically called you a fat bastard, Crofty, from Mike Myers. Just so you know that she didn't mean the other version.
Yeah. Well, where is Hey, Fatality.
Oh no, bros. Fishy is not new.
Yeah.
Fishy has been around pretty much. He's a German radio DJ, and he's been around long. He was around before I was. I want to say at least 6 months before I was. He was streaming on PS4.
He's actually come on your show before too.
Yeah, well, he can't right now.
Oh, okay.
Because he can get onto YouTube.
Yeah.
He can see everybody's comments about him.
Yeah.
But he can't watch the video because Germany is a pain in the ass. That's all I'm going to say is Germany is a pain in the ass. Did you know that 61% of all YouTube videos are blocked in Germany?
Really? Censorship?
Yes. GEMA. German Entertainment Management Association or something like that.
Man.
Nope, she's stuck with me, Crofty. She's stuck with me. He is a guy DJ, bros. He's a guy DJ. Okay, just for that, I'm going to accept her fat bastard comment for you.
Hey, bros.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is time to get things started. Like I said, we're getting back into the swing of things and normal things. Hello, KDG. Did I say KDG?
Yes,
I think
you
I
did.
I'm sorry, KTG.
You're thinking KDG?
No, I don't know what I'm thinking.
How much have you imbibed so far?
Only the one.
Is that not your father's?
She does not do PlayStation, Crofty. She does not do PlayStation. So how are you, KTG? Like Bubbles was pretty much stuck in bed yesterday too. She was not feeling well.
Yeah. Still recovering.
But yeah, like I said, I had to tell the Bubbles called Crofty a fat bastard story just for today.
You enjoyed it too much.
Yes, I did.
It was because I was trying to take a quick nap and all I could hear was Crofty. And so...
So she comes downstairs. He's loud.
And she slammed the door. I still could hear him.
Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we are looking for
Hey, Kemper.
our mystical man.
Papa, papa.
Winner's in the way. Can I get Winner out of the way? That's his name. Winner.
Winner,
Winner.
winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So her words first.
He had the volume way up
Yes, I did. I probably did.
since he can't hear. Oh, now I notice your glasses.
New glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll happen, bros. It will happen. And unfortunately, I goofed and erased the timer on this, so
Oh.
as always, we set the first one to a 20-minute time limit. Not as though we will need it, but we shall see.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's like Crofty is the one I told you. He speaks his mind. I love
Yeah.
him when he does it.
Yeah.
Who else? Kimber when she streams. Hint, hint, hint. Kimber. Kimber is the Lady Crofty, by the way.
Ah.
At least that's what we call her.
Oh, I am completely sober.
Yeah, she's completely sober. Me, I'm still sober. I've only had one beer tonight. I'm
One
slacking.
beer.
I'm slacking. I know, I am slacking a lot. Although I had the second one sitting up there. She does on occasion, bros. She does on very rare occasion. She claims nobody wants to see her. And
Yeah.
it's like, everybody tells her, get on stream, female. I know you just drunk on life, Fatality. That's what you're drunk on. That's the closest she's ever gotten to the camera, folks. That's the closest she's ever gotten to the camera. Alright, I need to move this. And I need to make sure I didn't miss a word while we were goofing off. Don't let her look into your soul, Fatality. You'll never get it back.
Yeah.
It will be long gone.
They're yummy.
See what I mean? I don't know what to say about that one now. Yeah, I think because we call Ginger the soulless one. I haven't had a soul for 20 years now. Uh-oh. Fatality's about to start speaking in tongues. Metamucil Oscar de la Hoya. Well, that's his mantra for the Church of Nerd.
Ah.
And I still got to figure out which damn song is still giving me copyright issues. It's ticking me off. I got one song left. It's like a game show theme. Why would a game show theme be copyrighted?
Well, it's like Happy Birthday's copyrighted.
No, anymore it's not.
It's not? It's all public domain?
Yeah, I got to put it back in the public domain last year or the year before.
Mm.
All right, let's see what we got. We got Blip, Clam, Slow, Clam, Blog, Blue, Clog, Show, Slay, Moat, and Clay. No, we have not seen the mystical, magical four-letter word yet.
Did you see Wash?
Yep, saw Wash. And we still got plenty of time for people to guess.
And I guess CSLL is not a
No,
word.
CSLL is not a word. It's probably an acronym for something.
Yeah.
But let's see. I fixed I fixed most of the Saturday skeleton files, so you're not gonna have to worry about doing some jumping around between slideshows. I kind of goofed and lost track of my numbers. So my Tuesday one isn't working quite right yet. Just to let you know. I still want to know what happened to my timer on this one. It was working earlier. I think I got to go in and fix it. I do know the one bad thing about these glasses. If I turn my head just slightly, I can't read anything.
Oh, they're the progressives?
Very progressive. Because they're getting thicker even with the progressives on. They are getting much, much thicker.
Well, so why didn't you go for a larger frame for more variation?
Because I wanted the mask type frame.
Oh, okay.
It looks like a mask. It slants down a little.
Oh.
Hey, Furry, how you doing, my dear? Yeah, but promise, believe it or not, there are only 3 themes I have found so far that are copyrighted. One is the Joker's Wild theme. The other one I apparently haven't played it again yet because it hasn't come up. And then there was one that was basically the copyright notice was, I wrote this song, it's copyrighted. And I'm like, fine, I will take it off the list if I can ever figure out which one it is. But that's it. Of the 62 songs in the game show theme list, only 3 are actually copyrighted. Yeah, Furry, we are doing well for the most part. Like I said, I am dreading going through the tax papers either tonight or tomorrow or Thursday. I am not looking forward to that. So when the April 15th show rolls around, it'll be like, the worst day on the planet for Americans. That'll be the subtitle. What?
Any day that you fill it out and turn it in is.
Yeah, any day you fill out and turn it in is. But officially April the 15th, because that's the day everybody, or 18th, because that's the day it's officially due.
Yeah, because of the holiday.
So it's like, no, it's because it's on a weekend. 15th falls on a Saturday this year.
Yeah, but then you have, there's some sort of holiday there as well.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
I don't remember that one. I have to go look.
Yeah, because it's, I don't know if it's a state holiday or if it's a holiday in D.C., but...
Well, in that case, it's got to be a federal holiday of some sort.
I can't remember exactly what it is, but there's one holiday that's either on the 16th or 17th.
Yeah, it's called Everybody Celebrate Before You Give Your Money to the Government. That's what the holiday is.
I just can't remember what it is. Really?
But, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for a mystical, magical 4-letter word and pointer. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for the 4-letter word that goes straight down the middle. Each letter completes the appropriate word going across. So, for instance, if you thought the word was play, as Fatality put, you would have had pash, blot, call, toys. And the word we would be looking for is play. However, unfortunately for Fatality, that is not the word of the day. The mystical, magical 4-letter word. And if you can guess the 4-letter word, you're getting one number off the vault, which I think is down to 124 possible combinations, I think.
When I counted with you, it was 144 because it was 12 times 12.
Okay, 140. There you go. Bubble says it's 100. I don't do math either when I'm not looking at the Yeah, I need more of that.
You like the Not Your Father's root beer?
Mm-hmm. Now, if I could figure out how to do it myself, I would.
Oh.
But all I got upstairs is the standard malt.
Yeah, because it was like a...
Oh, and the caramel. I think I have the caramel bag upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the word of the day has been solved across the pond by Mrs. Furry Slippers. the word we were looking for was indeed blue. Very simple word. I just feel I was kind of hoping everybody was going to start looking at the valve, like a combination of valves. That's what I was aiming for. So congratulations, Furry. You have gotten the 4-letter word, which means, with that, my dear, you get to take a shot at the vault. What?
You're new. Yeah.
You've never seen the combinations going before?
No.
All right, Furry. First and foremost, with that, you got the 4-letter word, which means you get to take one of the numbers off the vault. So basically, nope, no signing, unless you want to sign over your life savings, and that would work. So, Furry, first and foremost, you pick one of those 4 rows, and we're going to take an incorrect number off the vault for you. So, of all those rows on the board, which row would you like me to take a bad number from? So again, we got the orange row, the blue row, the gray row, and the green row.
Blue 7.
No. You only pick the row. You pick the row. I pull off one of the wrong numbers.
Because 7 could be the correct number.
So, yeah, 7 could be the correct number. So you don't want me taking blue 7 off. All right? But with that, we're going to take... She gave me blue, so I'm going to go with blue. Off the blue row, we are going to remove the 9. So the 7 could still be in the combination of the vault.
Or not.
I said could. Could or could not. Maybe, maybe not. Did or don't. Can't or won't. All right, so with that, Furry, you have to give me a 4-digit combination. The first number will be one of these 3 numbers. The second number will be one of these 3. The third number will be one of these 3. And the last number will be one of these 4. So what combination, Furry, do you believe is going to open the vault tonight?
So we're down to 108.
3 times 3 is 9 times 27 times 4. 27 times 4, yeah, 108 combinations. See, I am not a Walking Dead guy.
8725.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta stop the music for 1 minute. Is 8725 combination to our vault tonight? No, it is not 8725. So the vault remains locked for a little bit longer. And with that, we'll put the music back on. And we will do an end of the slideshow. And then we will jump
Out of here.
over to the odds for 1 minute. Hey, T1G, how you doing today? Yep, I got the wah 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 working again. Oh, let's see. Who do we want to put up? Let's just do Bros. We'll throw Bros ad up for this time, providing it works like it's supposed to. Yeah, I like the wah 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 better than the sound effects they gave. I thought they had one in here, but apparently not. I thought there was one in here, but oh, unfortunately, there is not. So I have to go with the drum roll and then the sound effect of the. No, Bubba's already mad at me enough when she says Crofty's too loud. So it was like if I turn that up anymore, she'd kill me. She really would. So yeah, bros, how many do you have now? That's a good question. Even the simplest games, I don't have any. Smoothie, how are things, my friend? Like I said, you got too much time on your hand. If you got 118 platinum trophies. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we are going to head over to the list tonight. And again, remember the first two are basically warm-up lists for list number 3. And with list number 3, you will get one of the small prizes in the collection. And if you saw the Instagram account, you saw some of the stuff that got added. It wasn't much this time. It was like basically belt buckles, a key ring, some small jewelry, and what else? What else? There was something else I added. And no, Winter is not part of it just yet. He may be eventually, but I think I'm going to keep Winter for a co-host for a while. I think Winter's drunker than I am. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is time for the opening list. And for tonight's opening list, we are looking for words and phrases that start with the word big. We're looking for words and phrases that start with the word big. And let's just do I think I got GQ's in here now. I think I have his in here now. So let's see what we got. We have the Big Bird, the Big Top, Big Dummy, Big Dummy, Red Fox, one of my all-time great comedic people, the Big Kahuna, the Big Bang Theory. Now, if I had to pick one, I'm going to say number 4. We'll see. Actually, 4 and 9. Let's see what else we got. We got Big Money, Big Ben, Big Ass, Big Cheese, Big Red. Actually, I'll say a couple of these might be tough. A couple of these might actually be tough. Just my opinion, but we shall see, because you guys have proven me wrong before, many a times. No, Bigot won't work, Firestorm, because OT does not make a word in itself. OT does not make a word in itself, so it will not be used. And HBK with the Big Dipper. Big Top's already up there. Big Fish, Big Nose, Big Brother, Big Toe, Big and Small, Big Game Hunting. So yeah, like I said, oh, nicely done, HBK. Bighorn, Bighorn Mountain. I figured Bighorn was close enough. I was going to take that if it came up. And the Big Ten is definitely up there. So we got two of the ones I thought were going to be hard still left. Although I really thought Bighorn Mountain would probably last a little bit longer. Oh, let's see what we got. We got Big Ticket Sunday. Nope, that good, but it would have been a little bit obscure. The Big Boss Man, HBK going to his wrestling picks. The Big Got. Not even close. Not even close. So like I said, I got a feeling number 4 will be the hardest one. Hey, Avenger, how we doing, my friend? And for those of you 26 that have never been here before, I want to welcome you guys to Listwits. We are the only live interactive game show on live from PlayStation, live from YouTube, and who knows what else. Dailymotion doesn't have any. Twitter doesn't have any. Big Trouble in Little China is definitely there. Big Trouble in Little China is definitely there. Now, I'm going to give you guys... No, I am not going to give a hint. It's only been 4 minutes. 4 minutes. We're not going to give you guys a hint yet. Well, yeah, I may have to give a hint. I will tell you guys, there have been a few people close on number 4, but there's an extra word that has been getting left out. I will say there were enough people that were close on number 4, but there's an extra word that is being left out that has to go in there for a specific reason. Whereas if you said bighorn, for instance, I would know you were talking about one of two things, a bighorn goat or bighorn mountain. I kind of had to give that one. But number 4, yeah, I got to give the hint on that one. There's been a lot of people close on 4, but there's a word at the end that has to go on it. Oh, speaking of Big Brother, make sure you guys check out Moneymaker. He is supposed to be doing a rage stream tonight. And I can't remember what the hashtag is for money. I think it's money. I think I had it as money. So I don't even remember what half the hashtags are anymore. And I have nowhere near as many as a few other people do. I have nowhere near as many. And do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys could come up with the mystery word, according to Nightbot, somebody will be claiming another prize. I do not give any hints for the mystery word. It's just if it comes up in conversation, Nightbot will announce it. Chicken, you got a one-track mind. That's all I'm going to say. You got a one-track mind tonight. I'm actually doing very well today, Avenger. Work was actually kind of, believe it or not, I actually enjoyed work today. Because I actually had to sit down and do some server work. Rather than just basically most of the time sitting there and monitoring stuff, I actually had to do some interactive stuff today. So it was actually it was much more enjoyable. Plus it makes the day go by a lot faster. So again, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, a couple people have come close to number 4, but I have to have a very specific answer for 4. Number 10, nobody's come close on yet. I will tell you right now, nobody has been close to number 10. The Big Ant Farm. Probably from MST3K. Big Bad Wolf stole your pizza and blew your house down at the same time, bros. No, that'll be us tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, we're supposed to get like 1.5 inches of rain. I am not looking forward to that. I am definitely not looking forward to 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rain. Because I need it to dry out so I can take the lawnmower and get it fixed. Hey, hey, big spender. Unless you saw the letter I put in all the packages, then you got cheapskates. So let's see what we got. We got Big Apple Circus, the Big Bagel, the Big Appetite. I had one of those for a while. Oh, Fallon took the one that I thought was going to last for a while. Big Girls Don't Cry. And that's where the big list actually came from. I'm going down the road, and I've used a big list before. And I heard the Big Girls Don't Cry song on the radio, and it's like I couldn't resist. The moment I heard that song, it's like that's going on a big list. So we are down to one left. That's right. We watch Old Yeller. We cry at Old Yeller. And we're men, and we can admit that. So we can admit very easily that men do cry. And if you don't, I hate you. So again, we are down to number 4. And like I said, number 4, we had some close guesses to it earlier. But there was a word that was missing in a lot of the guesses. There was a word that was missing in a lot of the valid, close guesses. I don't think I ever watched I Am Sam. I don't think I ever watched I Am Sam. That's it, Fatality. If you don't cry for Old Yeller, turn in your man card. Plain and simple. Nope. Big Hero 6 were not on the list. And I just had an idea for another list. Oh, there are a lot of sad movies, and there are some that I will cry for. Titanic was not one of them. All right, Grandma Fatality. There's such a thing as letting your boy cry for Old Yeller. There is such a thing as letting your boy cry for Old Yeller. The Big Mac Attack. Fatality. Sopranos. Did I cry at anything in Sopranos? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Big Brother is always watching. Yep, gotta hide from all the cameras, so whoop. So like I said, we've had a lot of people very close on number 4. I haven't seen Marley and Me in ages, so I don't know if that would get to me. I haven't seen Marley and Me in ages, so I don't know if that one would get to me as much anymore. That will get me every time. That one guy. My favorite is the one where the girl's in the classroom and she doesn't know her father's back, and they say we're going to have guest speakers, and it seemed like she was the only one whose dad wasn't there. So she's kind of like crying. She's tearing up the entire time because she doesn't know her dad's back. And they get through all the kids, and I think there's like 28 in the classroom. And I can't remember if they were pretending to make fun of her or not. I'm trying to remember. No, they were going to skip her because it was because her dad was serving, and then all of a sudden he walks in behind her, and it was like absolutely fantastic. Every dad knew about it. Every teacher knew about it. Every administrator knew about it. It was freaking brilliant. It was actually freaking brilliant. And they literally taped the whole class, the whole thing. So it was like actually a pretty long video. I want to say it was like 25 kids, and the video ran for like 32 minutes or something like that. And if you did not cry or smile at that one, dude, I would consider you heartless. I really, really, really would. Most of them I can finish. It's how far into them I can get. Like I said, the classroom one was probably my favorite one of all time. The classroom one was probably my favorite one of all time. And I guess it had to be like a 4th grade girl. It was like a 3rd or 4th grader. So it kind of surprised me that everybody was in on it, including the other dads. And so again, we've had some people close on number 4. I have seen every word for number 4. Just not together like they need to be. I have seen every word for number 4, just not in one single line. Oh, I'm a Paul White fan, dude. I am a huge Paul White fan, Maiden. Because he's played everything. He's played good guy. He's played bad guy. He's played bumbling idiot. He has played super serious. Paul White, to me, is one of those guys that is just totally underappreciated by WWE fans. But then again, if we were to get into wrestling talk, there's a lot of guys I like that the general public doesn't. Bigger and better. Bigger and better. Bigger and better and better. I was supposed to say big old tiggies. It's supposed to be big old tiggies. Nope, not Big Lebowski, not Big Red Lips. Well, the funny thing is, Maiden, from what I have been told, He is like one of the greatest guys when it comes to actually just talking to. Um, the man is absolutely fantastic when it comes to meeting the public. And like I said, I'm still kind of disappointed in Wizard World this year. I am not going because, like I said, if I had gone, it was only going to go to see two things. It would have been gone to see Kevin Conroy and the guy that does Robin in the Batman series. Ah, Big Little Man. But yeah, like I said, they just announced Randy Orton would be here for Wizard World. They announced the Weasley twins from Harry Potter were going to be here, and I forget who the other announcement was. It was somebody from Vampire Diaries, I think. And I'm like, dude, they have nobody, absolutely nobody, that is going to convince me to shell out $195 for a weekend. I mean, okay, Gene Simmons is cool, but to go see Gene Simmons, you got to pay the $195 to start with. Then you got to pay the bonus fees to go to the VIP parties and all that. And I'm like, it ain't happening. It simply ain't happening. I spend my money to go to conventions, to the convention room events, and to go buy stuff. I don't go to go so I can spend another $75 so that I can go to some VIP late night party. And it's Gene Simmons. It's not like it's going to be a cosplay party. So it's kind of like on Wizard World this year. And the anime convention is not much better from what I have seen. And like I said, the scary part, or the worst part is, Kansas City gets some great people. Kansas City got some great people to come to theirs. They got pretty much the entire Dexter cast. Who else did they get? They got like a couple of WWE stars. I'm trying to think of who their other big one was. I'm trying to remember who their other big one was. And we get Mrs. Carpenter from Dexter, who I like, but she's not a draw. We get Gene Simmons. So again, you got to pay an extra $70 to get his autograph and go to the VIP party. To that, we got Michael Rooker, who's about the only thing that was really good in terms of actors this time. Who else? And then it's like Lou Ferrigno had to bail out. Who else bailed out? Somebody else had to bail out due to scheduling conflict. Oh God, what the hell's his name? Gray-haired guy. I'm drawing a blank now. I'm drawing a blank for his name. But he's usually a regular at all the conventions. He had to bail out because of scheduling issues. And it's kind of like, you guys are not giving me a reason to want to go. You're really not. Big red dildo for nerdy with unicorn spit. So yeah, it's like, okay, Michael Rooker, Mrs. Carpenter. Oh, Nichelle Nichols is going to be there. Nichelle Nichols is going to be there. The $1 Million Man. The $1 Million Man. That's not the one I'm thinking of. That's not the one I'm thinking of. So it's kind of like, it's just getting really bad for conventions that want to come to St. Louis. It really is. Maiden, no hints till the timer starts running down. And like I said, you guys have come close a few times. It's just that last word. That last word has gotten a couple of people. But yeah, I went last year. And I'm like, okay, cool. If it's like this every year, I'm going to go back every year. So it's like I told, who was it? I told Mandy. Was it Mandy? And somebody was like, okay, let's just go to the Kansas City one. You guys got a good list, or a good list of convention attendees. Nope, Big Kahuna is already off the board. Stomp right up here. But it's like I can't afford it. I really can't afford to drive the 6 hours or 4 hours to get over to Kansas City, like I want to. Nope, no big guy. See, that's another guy I liked, and they just kind of screwed with him so much. It was like, eh. Nope, no big brother. Speaking of which, if anybody is watching Moneymaker, because he's broadcasting by now, somebody let me know what he was raging about. Somebody let me know what he was raging about, because I know he said he was going to rage, and I was going to kind of pick on him and say he's going to rage about Baylor, because they are in trouble again. And they just can't seem to get out of trouble, can they? And it's like I kind of wanted to like postpone tonight till after Money started just to go pick on him. So Money, Baylor's in a world of yeah, one of those words I'm not going to say on air. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, he said he was going to rage about something, and I don't know what he was going to rage about. So like I said, Baylor sucks. So again, if you see him, go in there and, hello, nerdy, how are we doing, my friend? So it was basically, I kind of wanted to postpone it until after he started just to see what he raged about. But I'm like, no, we can't do that. You guys are loyal enough that we're going to keep it going. So he's probably done raging, because his rages only usually last about 5 or 10 minutes. And then he gets into the fun stuff. Big game hunt, big cash money. Nope. Not what a big mustache. That would be myself and Bat Stash. We're the big mustache twins. Oh, I figured everybody was catching up either on Walking Dead or Moneymaker's Rage. I figured it had to be one of the two. Like I said, I actually have to go back one of these days and actually go start watching The Walking Dead to see if I can ever get into it. I know that sounds shameful to say, but it's one of those shows I've never gotten into. Big Hot Wheels. Ooh, Harvey. Not there. Big Red Machine. Not there. So again, like I said, we've had a lot of people close on number 4. No, my problem is when it started coming out, my TV lineup was already so tied up, so that by the time it kind of cleared my schedule, it was kind of like, well, for me to catch it, I have to go back and watch all the previous episodes, and I didn't have Netflix at the time to watch it. So it's kind of like, one of these days I will probably do a binge watch of it, just to see if I can get into it. Because it's not one, I know it's one of those shows you just can't drop down in the middle and say, ooh, 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 this is great, this is great. Because it's like, what did I do? I finished Iron Fist day before yesterday. So now I got to go back and catch up on Luke Cage. So that's where I'm at right now. I got to catch up on Luke Cage. And then after Luke Cage, then I got to go catch Jessica Jones. And then The Walking Dead's probably after my Jessica Jones fix. Yeah, but show, the thing is, okay, when you started watching it, did you start back at the beginning? Or did you start up 4 years once it was in? Nerdy heard big red dildo. Yep, they mentioned the big red dildo already, Nerdy. So yeah, that's kind of the catch. It's like, yeah, I would love to go back and watch it, and now they got Netflix, I probably could, but I got like 2 other series that I really got to get caught up on. Because I figure by the time I get through Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, I don't think Marvel's got anything new coming out on Netflix at that point, so then it might be my opportunity to go catch up on The Walking Dead. Exactly. You have to start at the beginning. And that's the one thing I haven't had time for until I got Netflix. Oh no, Netflix will not put their stuff on DVD. Netflix will never put their stuff on DVD. They don't want you buying the DVDs. They want you buying their streaming stuff so that you have to basically, so you can go back and watch it and watch it and watch it and watch it. For instance, it took, it did not deserve a single bad review. I think Iron Fist was absolutely beautiful. It took a minor character from the comic books, and it basically gave him a fantastic story to work with. Although I did figure out the twist with Colleen like really early on. I don't remember how I figured it out, but I figured out she was Hand like really early on. Nope, Big Girls Don't Cry is already up there. Whoops, there we go. And Trust Fatality to get that one. Trust Fatality to get that one. But yeah, I always started to watch Luke Cage, and and my problem was I would always watch it like either after I was done streaming, or when I got home from work when I was exhausted. So I'd always get through episode 1, and I'd start to watch episode 2, and I'd fall asleep. I finally managed to get through episode 2 yesterday. And I am so glad I waited till I was wide awake to do it, because I absolutely loved episode 2. So it's kind of like, do I put you guys off so I can go watch Luke Cage? Or do I just wait till afterwards? But yeah, I don't think Netflix has done anything wrong. I don't think they've gotten any of their Marvel comic ones wrong. I should say Netflix and ABC because it's a joint production. But yeah, it's like we were talking on Nerdy Show yesterday. You take live action movies, you give it to Marvel. You take TV animated series, you give it to DC. No ifs, ands, or buts. Marvel has never done a very good animated TV series. There were some fun ones, yes, but they've never been really, really good. Then you take live action TV, and you can mix and match. You can say DC's good here, Marvel was good here, and so on and so forth. But Netflix hasn't missed yet for Marvel. So I think they kind of figured out what they were doing with Marvel television for the most part. Because like I said, I know Daredevil is on hiatus for what, 1 more season? And then it's coming back. And The Defenders is supposed to be coming out some point after that. So, like I said, I'm trying to think of who else they would throw in for The Defenders. Or who else they could stick in that may not fit with the comic book. You can fit Iron Fist in, you can fit Luke Cage in, you can fit Jessica Jones in, you can fit Daredevil in. And I'm trying. I really can't think of any. I mean, there's got to be somebody else they could stick in there. Punisher. because they were supposed to be doing a Punisher series, but I don't know what happened to that one. Don't think there will ever be a live Spider-Man. See, Spider-Man doesn't need a TV show, though. He really does not. Spider-Man works on the big screen. If you go all the way back to Nicholas Hammond, even though his was a TV movie sets, it was big screen based. Spider-Man should pretty much always be a big screen guy. Will there always be things I don't like about Spider-Man series? Yes, like a really young Aunt May. I still hated that idea. Or in the Tobey Maguire series where they hinted that Aunt May knew he was Spider-Man. Okay, I didn't like it, but I can live with it. Yeah, there was. It was Nicholas Hammond. But his wasn't really a TV show. His was kind of like it was like TV movies in a series. At least that's the only one I can think of. That's the only one I can think of for live action Spider-Man on TV. Was there another one that I'm forgetting? Was there a TV series that I am missing? There might have been. There might have been. But then again, I'm one of the few people that is still trying to find. There was a made for TV movie that made fun of all the famous TV detectives, and I'm still trying to find anybody that has it. I'm still trying to find anybody that has it. So yeah, Sea Chicken. I think you're talking about the Nicholas Hammond one. And like I said, that was supposed to be more of like a series of TV movies. Oh, he's talking about a shot at Big Brother. Oh, see, I wanted him to rant about Baylor. I wanted him to rant about Baylor. I mean, he always cheers Baylor on. I kind of wanted him to take his lumps. So, Money, if you're paying attention, which I know you're not at the moment, your school is in big ass trouble. That's all I'm going to say. If I'm done broadcasting before he finishes, which is not likely, then we'll skip it. Spider-Man's 80s show. Are you talking about the one with Iceman and Firestar? Or are you talking? No, that would have been this. Yeah, that would have been the 80s. See, the funny thing is, like I said, Spider-Man always works well to me on the big screen because he is allowed to have a smart mouth. And if the actor that plays him can be allowed to have a smart mouth, kind of like Ryan Reynolds did with Deadpool, then you got it that works. If they force him to tone it down, kind of like as bad as I say this, they kind of forced Tobey Maguire to tone down Spider-Man's wisecracks. And it kind of hurt the original series. The original series movie. I love the original series of Spider-Man movies. But it's like Spider-Man has to be the wisecracker. He has to be. If he's not Spider-Man. So that would be the Nicholas Hammond one, HBK. That would be the Nicholas Hammond one. Because it was late 70s, early 80s. Nicholas Hammond. And I can't remember the actress that played Mary Jane. I cannot remember the actress that played Mary Jane off my head. The Spidey Show. I kind of remember that one. But yeah, like I said, to me, if you want animated DC, oh, yeah, he's a PG-13 Deadpool, but it works because officially he's a nice guy, a Whereas Deadpool is just a potty mouth vigilante. Both. I have not seen it yet. Like I said, I've had some people that were really close, but they've left a word off. And I had one other person get the word, but they left the middle word off. And like I said, this is one of the few ones where it actually has to be very specific. And there's a reason it has to be specific. And if you know me, you know why it has to be specific. Nope, not Big City Dreaming, not Big Blue Sky. Yeah, besides which, if it was just me reading off the answers, that'd be kind of boring, wouldn't it? I'd like to think so. So it's kind of like a game show, and a little bit of what I think, and a little bit of what you guys think, and things like that. All right. We're going to give about another minute and a half, and then we will give you a hint. Give or take. When it hits 5 minutes, we'll give you a hint on this one. I got to figure out how I'm going to give this hint. I have no idea what you're saying, Philippe. I have no idea what you're saying. Nope. Big Dipper is already off red right here. Liam, welcome to Listwits. We are the only live interactive game show on Live from PlayStation. Hey, Civ, what's good, my friend? Ladies and gentlemen. Ah! And yes, Civ, you knew I had to put this in there. You knew I had to put that in there. Nope, not Big League Chewing Gum, not Big Mouth. And I just saw somebody else that was close, but they are off by one word again. I saw somebody else that was close, but they were off by one word. But to answer your question, Liam, we are here every Tuesday. We are here every Saturday. And we are basically a throwback to some of your favorite game shows. Tuesday nights, for instance, we basically run the list. We run a countdown game. And then we wrap it up. On Saturdays, we pretty much run two tributes of sorts to game shows. And a countdown game. And a list. And whatever else we feel like fitting in a 4.5, 5 hour stream. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Other than last week, I don't think we've done one less than 4.5 hours in the past month, which is scaring me. Which is really, really scaring me. It truly is. All right. As I forgot to put it back on the main window, I will give you guys another hint. Movies. So we're looking for a movie. So that's the reason I couldn't take anything that wasn't pretty much exact on this one. So again, we've had a lot of people that were off by one word. And we are looking for a very specific movie. The Big Red Shoe. Nope. Haven't seen it yet. And like I said, we had a lot of people that were giving answers that were off by one word. They were off by one word. Nope, not what we were looking for. And like I said, we managed to pick up a few more smalls. If you guys have checked out the Instagram account, look up the Saint Fan. And it's basically every prize is put in there. Not every picture is a prize, but every prize is pretty much put on an Instagram photo at some point. I will say one person is really close with the exception of that last word. There it is. KTG finishes it off with Big Red 1. I couldn't take Big Red because Big Red could be Big Red Gum, Big Red 1, a few other things. I saw Big Red Horse. I saw Big Red Gum. I saw a lot of Big Reds. But when I do a movie title, 99 times out of 100, it will have to be specific. A movie title or a song title typically has to be a very specific or non-mistakable for anything else. But when you just said Big Red, because somebody really early had said Big Red only, I couldn't take that because Big Red is the gum, not the movie. So our big list was The Big Top, Big Trouble in Little China, Big Bang Theory, Big Red 1, Big Dipper, Big Kahuna, Big Bird, Big Horn Mountain, Big Ten or Big Ten Conference. That would have been an example where I would have taken either or. And Big Girls Don't Cry. Yeah, like I said, there are certain ones where I will tell you guys it's got to be very specific. Yeah, it is a military movie, Stomped. It's the Clint Eastwood, Lee Marvin, and somebody else. Somebody else is in there. Somebody else is very, very, very big on the action movies. But it is based on a true story about the Big Ren 1 artillery unit, or tank unit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, let's get the next ad going. Oop, that's not what I want. And let's see, who do we want to pick? It kind of is, bros. It's sort of a takeoff on. Was it Mark Hamill that was in that? It might have been Mark Hamill. I'm trying to remember who the third one is that I'm trying to think of. Yeah, I want to say it might have been Mark Hamill. He was the really young tank gunner, I think. I'm trying to remember now. See, I'm getting old. My memory's not what it used to be. I want to say he was like the really young tank gunner. So yeah, Mark Hamill might have been the other one I was thinking of. But yeah, I want to say Clint Eastwood, Lee Marvin, Mark Hamill. There was a lot of who's who actually in that movie. There really was. Big Red flew a plane, I think. The one that can't seem to stay stood up at the moment. Just because for some reason I can't get his leg to the right position to get him to stay stood. Let's see if he'll stand up now. No, he just. I want to say the knee bend on this one is kind of weak. Is why he won't stay up like he should. There we go. I gotta fix Ron's at, because now he's live on YouTube, he's live on Google, he's live on Instagram. Yeah, Winter is just too drunk to stay stood up at all today. He really is. I think he got into my root beer. I think he did. Does the remake take precedence? To me, no. But then I'm one of these people. There are some really good remakes, but if I had a choice, I would take the more poorly done originals. Than I would the remakes. All right, so yeah, make sure you guys check Mr. Mexico when he is on. And let's see, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? I think what we will do, just so I won't go stir crazy, from reading a million lists. Yeah, I heard they're remaking Matrix. I would kind of prefer them to do a prequel, to be honest with you. I think I could live with seeing a prequel more so than I could with seeing a remake. But what I want and what I get are two entirely different things. What I want and what I get are never the same thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the countdown game. For those of you that have never seen the countdown game, it is pretty much identical to the UK version, other than the fact you actually have to get your answers in before the timer runs out. Whereas in the countdown game, you give your answers after the 30 seconds. In our version, you have to give the answers before the 30 seconds is up. This is for a prize, ladies and gentlemen. Our Tuesday countdown games are always for a prize. It doesn't even have to be the Wachowski brothers. It doesn't really have to be the Wachowskis. Yeah, Liam, like I said, our countdown game is pretty much based exactly on the UK version. Like I said, with one minor exception. Again, you have to get your word in under 30 seconds. You get one word. Whatever your first word is that is valid or taken on the chat is what we will count, valid or not, unless somebody beat you to the word. So, for instance, if the letters were up there that could spell craft, and Bros got the word in craft first, and you put the word in craft afterwards, you can still come back with a different word in place of craft. Do remember that I do use the YouTube chat, not the PlayStation chat for this, because, again, I will only be able to see 4 or 5 words on the PlayStation chat, and I basically have to go back through the chat to see who duplicated words. So this is one of the few that is strictly based on the YouTube chat. And if you make it to the end as one of the final 3, yes, you do have to do math. But at least unlike the UK version, there's only one math board. So, ladies and gentlemen, as always, the host will be choosing the first set of numbers. Let me reset the timer. It is 8:28, so we will go for a 25-minute game. And as always, the timer will start after the first board. Oh, crap. I forgot what I got to do here. Hold on. Actually, I have to do this way because it is a pain in the butt. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the new letter set. Yeah, KTG won, so KTG cannot win the prize. She can compete. She can play spoiler, but that's all she can do. She will not qualify for the finals. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as always, the host chooses the first 9 letters. And we're going to start with a consonant, a consonant, a consonant, another consonant. Let's go with vowel, another vowel, a consonant, a vowel, and one more vowel. So your letters you can work with are YH, NS. Oh, give me a minute. I'm trying to shrink one of my windows here. Shrink that window. There we go. YH, NS, EI, P, A. And ladies and gentlemen, the 30-second timer starts now. And that's it. So maiden, well, there's the flat. Yep, maidens, you will have the last one on the board. Let's see what we have. If shiny is a word, I will be surprised. I will admit that. It'll probably be in there as a valid alternate spelling, but let's find out. Come on, website. All right. So again, if it's not in my dictionary, it will not count. And again, I do not tell you guys which online dictionary I use. And it has hurt some people. Shiny EY is not in there. So that one guy draws a blank. Darren takes shine for 5. Maiden goes with SPINEY. Let's see if spiny is in there. Nope, spiny is not in there. Fallen with Safina. A Safina's vein is definitely in there for 7. You had me beat. I only had 6. Liam with pie for 3. Red Walrus with snipe for 5. Sea Chicken went with shine, which is already taken by Darren. Let's see what else we have. Kimber going with Pansy, PANSEY. Nope, not in there, Kimber. If you dropped the E, it would have counted. Show with hyenas. I saw hyenas. I don't know if hyenas is going to be in there. Let's find out. Yep, it is definitely in there as an alternative spelling for hyenas. So show with 7. ABL takes pies with 5. How you doing, Relic? I wasn't ignoring you. I was just in the middle of the countdown stuff. All right, Darren, you already got to remember, you have shine already. That one was already won. Spine for Chris. Canadian Chris in here for spine for 5. Sea Chicken with pines for 5. Bros with HANES. HANES. I know it's a product, but let's see if it's in the dictionary. Nope, did not count, bros. Ironically, if you put Haynes, that's apparently in the dictionary. All right, Liam. No, once you give me pie, whatever your first word is, Liam, that's the one I will take. And Maney going with Pineys. The one I had was Shapen. I had Shapen. That was my big one I saw. And Pineys is not in there. So Pineys is not in there. So Maiden draws a blank on that one. Oh, wait. Maiden, you already had one. You already had one. And you already drew one blank. Hello, Yoda. How you doing, my dear? All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we start the timer. And Fallen, you are in control of the board, my friend. Nope, Hanes did not count. All right, give me a minute while I try to get my chat line over there. There we go. All right, bros. Fallen. Whenever you are ready, you get to choose the next 9 letters off the board. All right, Fallen going to give us consonant, consonant, consonant. Not starting good here. Vowel, vowel, vowel. Consonant, vowel, and a consonant. So we've got V, W, Z, A-U-E-N-O-N. Yeah, Liam, you get one guess unless somebody already beat you to the word in the 30 seconds. So, for instance, that one guy threw Spiny, S-P-I-N-E-Y up there. So nobody else can choose S-P-I-N-E-Y. If you see somebody throws yours up before you or after your word comes through, then yes, it will be. Then you can throw a second guess up there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys beat me to the punch here. And the timer starts now. So yeah, once your first valid word, once your first word that's accepted is on the list, then that's it. I won't take anything else from you. Now, if you don't think your first word was accepted, you think somebody might have beat you, then you can throw a second one in there, but it won't count, even if it's longer. All right, the timer is up, and we got a flash, and Darren's will be the last one we take. So let's see what we have. Let's see. So ABL with 1 for 3, W-O-N. Sea Chicken with Zone for 4. Bros with Wave for 4. Where's Bros on my list? There's Bros. Maiden saw the first one I saw, which was Now. That was the first one that came to my mind. Fallen with Unwoven. I'm going to guess it's going to be acceptable, but we just have to make sure it's in the dictionary. Yep, definitely in there as a past tense of the verb. So Fallen with 7 for Unwoven. Darren with Noun, N-O-U-N-E. Let's see if Noon is in there. Nope, Noon is not in there. So Darren, you are temporarily locked out this round. Kimber with Woven for 5. Canadian Chris with None, N-O-N-E for 4. Liam with, I don't think anybody threw the correct spelling of noun in there. So Liam with noun for 4. Woven was taken mark, so that one doesn't do you any good. None was taken walrus. Woven was taken. Show with unwove. A-N-W-O-V-E. Let's see if that's a valid adjective. Unwove. Yep, it is a valid spelling for unwoven. So show with unwove for 6. Darren with zone. Did zone get take? Yeah, Sea Chicken took zone. HBK going with unzone. Oops. If I could type. Let's see if unzone is in there. Believe it or not, unzone is a legitimate word. So HBK with unzone for 6. And again, Fallen will be in control of the board. So we give it a second to pop up. All right, Fallen, whenever you are ready. He's avoiding those top consonants this time. Vowel, vowel, vowel. Consonant, consonant, vowel. Consonant, consonant, and consonant. So we have E-E, A-R-G, E-Y-L-P. I think this one can be worked with. I think this one could be worked with. And the timer starts now. Show saw the one I was looking at to see if I could put together. Show got the one I was looking at that I was trying to see if I could fit. And the timer is up. And Kimber's will be the last one we take. I also saw repeal. That was the other one I saw. So let's see what we got. We got ABL with ear for 3. Eagerly for Fallen for another 7. Darren playing it smart, just going with the straight eager. Walrus with player for 6. Liam with peel for 4. Show with peerage for 7. Sea Chicken with play for 4. Canadian Chris with rage for 4. Bros with a nice pearl for 5. Could have gone with Pearly for 6. Maiden with replay for 6. HBK went with player, but that was already taken, HBK. And Darren, your eager was already in there, so your relay was not needed. And Kimber with grape for 5. So just remember, Darren, once your first word is good, that's all you're going to get is the first word. Oh, trust me, Liam, my dictionary is kind of goofy in the fact that sometimes even French words make it. Believe it or not. Fallen, I think they're trying to tell you something. So yeah, once your first word, if you again, pay attention to the YouTube chat in particular. If you put your word in and nobody's put it above yours, that word will be taken, or that word will be the one that counts. All right, Fallen. Well, Show, wait a minute now. Show, you are only behind him by 1 point at the moment. You are only behind him by 1 point. So I don't know if you've got the right to do any complaining just yet. Consonant, vowel, consonant. Let's see, vowel, consonant, double vowel, double consonant. So we have MUVAWUUCF. And the timer starts now. Red, you gotta come up with another one. Somebody beat you to it. Damn, I don't like these. I only saw vacuum. That's the only good one I saw. And that's it. Let's see who's the last. Maidens will be the last. Yours came in just a fraction too late, Chris. All right, so Liam went with Ma for 3, which I know is good. Cafu, C-A-F-U. Let's find out if it's in my dictionary. Darren going with Cafu. It is not in my dictionary, Darren, so no points for you on that round. Ma was taken. Fallon with vacuum for 6. Sea Chicken with fam for 3. That'll be in there. It's a short slang version. Red with wham, W-A-M. Let's see if wham is in there. You guys can blame Fallon for these letters. He picked them. Nope. Wham does not count as an acronym. I do not take acronyms. That's the one thing I do not take from the dictionary. V-A-C-U-M for maiden. Nope. I can usually look at my list and see if there was a closer one. So maiden goes blank on that one. Red Walrus with cam for... see? You gave me a word that counted, Red, so I had to take the one that got you no points. Show with vacuum for... or cam for 3. Maiden with van... Well, maiden, you had a bad word. Can't put a second word in there. And Canadian Chris, I said, was the one that missed the cut. All right. So Fallon, again, in control of the board. You guys are just going to have to break Fallon's fingers, I think. Oh, yeah, show. Like I said, up until that last one, you guys were like 1 point apart. 1 point. That was a bad set of letters, though. Fallon gave you guys some really bad letters on that one. And it does happen. It does happen. All right, Fallon going to go with triple vowel, double consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant. So we've got A-A-E-Y-T-E-W-I-L. A-A-E-Y-T-E-W-I-L. And the timer, ladies and gentlemen, starts now. Oh, nicely done, Show. I did not even see that one. I did not see leeway. I will be honest, I only saw a bunch of 4 letters. I saw Wiley as probably my longest word. All right, and so Canadian Chris's will be the last one on the board. So let's see what we got. We got KTG on the board with Yeti. Sea Chicken with Wait for 4. Show with Leeway for 6. Maiden with Teal for 4. Fallen with Elite for 5. Red going to go with white, W-I-T-E. Let's find out if white is in the dictionary. It's in the dictionary, Red. It is actually a fine imposed by a king or a lord who commits on a subject who commits a serious crime. Bros with T for 3. Maiden, you already got 4, so Lee won't count. Ryder is no good, HBK, no R. And Canadian Chris with late for 4. Which way did the Yeti go? He wants that $1 million bounty. All right, Show in control of the board on this one. So Show, whenever you are ready, you get to choose the next set of letters. See, that's one of the reasons I love this game is because I used to be a big-time crossword puzzle doer, but I got more into the cryptic puzzles more so than anything. So my standard spelling definition stuff kind of like went by the wayside, I guess about 10 years ago. I always preferred the cryptic puzzles now. All right, so we have U-I-U-E, W-N-C, S and O. Ooh, pardon me. And the timer, ladies and gentlemen, starts now. Oh, nice grab, KTG. I didn't see that one. I saw a 5. I saw a 5. Oh, Red jumping in with a good one as well. And the timer is up. And let's see, we got a flash. HBKs will be the last one. Let's see what we have. We have Sea Chicken with wines for 5. Darren with coins for 5. KTG with ounces for 6. Maiden with swine for 5. Walrus with winces for 6. Mine was Cowan's. I'm not sure Cowan is a word, so I may have missed out on that one. Bros is 4. Fallen's ounces was taken. Canadian Chris with Wince for 5, because we had winces, but not wince. Show with cousin for 6. Fallen takes the ounce for 5. Liam takes win for 3. Ah! I almost accidentally blocked you there. Sorry about that, Liam. And winces, I think winces came off, HBK. I think Walrus got winces. Yeah, Walrus got winces, so no good on that one. So with that, KTG is in control of the board. Yeah, who's Yoon? I'm lost. I am lost on that one. All right, KTG, whenever you are ready, you get to choose the next letter set. All right, KTG going to go consonant heavy on this one. And it's not a good consonant set. 7, 8, and 9. So we have Y, N, N, Y, Y, G, A, U, U. And you guys can blame KTG for this. Her sickness got to the letters. And the timer starts now. I was trying to figure out if gone is a word. I was trying to figure out if G-A-U-N was a word. Because this is not, I'm not, you guys are coming up with more four-letter ones than I would have come up with. And we have the red timer. And let's see if it flashes. There's the flash. Maidens will be the last one on the board. So let's see what we have. All right, come on, chat line. Do what you're supposed to do. There we go. All right, Sea Chicken with Gay for 3. KTG with Gunny for 5. Following with Yuan for 4. Red with Gun for 3. I wasn't sure if G-A-U-N is a word. I wasn't sure. It's actually a word. It is a vowel, the present participle of G-A-E, which means, so Darren getting 4. Present participle for the Scottish word for go. So it was definitely in there. Show with Yang for 4, which I know is a word, because we've actually had to test that one before. Maiden with Guy for 3. Liam with Yay for 3, and I know that's in there as an exclamation. And Gun was taken, so Bros and Maiden out of luck on that one. Yeah, if one of the Y's were an R, I saw a couple of decent ones. If one of the Y's had been an R. Granny. What was the other one I saw? All right. Hopefully that resets my timer correctly. There was another good one if an R had been there, and I can't think of what it is now. All right, so with that, KTG, again in control of the board. Now, there was another 6, and I can't think of what it was I was looking at. Smoothie, have yourself a good one, my superstar actor friend. You guys make sure you check out Smoothie when he's on. Usually Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Or no, Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, usually. All right, KTG going to go with 6 vowels. You guys noticed, that was it, Gunner. That was the other one I was looking at. Gunner was the other one. KTG being evil again. O-U-I-U-I-O-G-W-N. O-U-I-U-I-O-G-W-N. And the timer starts now. I'm going to have to close it and reopen it because my sound effects are off. That's the one I saw, Show. I saw Owing. I was trying to see if there was something else in there that I could work with, and I just don't see it. Chris got the other one I immediately saw, which was Wing. I did not see Wooing. All right, we're at the red marker. So let's see what we got. HBK. No, Bros is the last one. Come on, damn it. Bros is the last one we will take. So let's see what we got. We got KTG with Wooing for 6. Walrus with Gown for 4. I'm surprised I did not see Gown. Show with Owing for 5. Liam with G-O-U-N. You had one that worked last time that surprised me. Nope, G-O-U-N is not in there. Goon is in there, G-O-O-N, but no Gown. Canadian Chris with Wing for 4. Maiden, we've already got yours on the board. Or do we? No, we do not have you on the board. I'm looking at the wrong column. Goin. Going is not in there. So Maiden, no score on that one. Sea Chicken going with the simple win. Sometimes it's just, all you got to do is get a bunch of 3s in there if everybody else knocks one another out. Gown was taken. Darren with Goo for 3. Wing was taken. HBK with Wig for 3. And Bros. Nope, Lou not in there, Bros. No L to work with. All right, so with that, give me 1 minute. We're gonna restart the slideshow. Oh, no, we're not. Timer just ran out before I could get to the board. All right, so the timer ran out. So it is time to calculate the scores. Let's see what we got. That one guy ended up with 0. That one guy kind of disappeared after the first one was taken. Darren with 15 plus 7 is 22. Maiden with 22. Fallen, 21, 27, 37, 41 for Fallen. Liam with 12 plus 8 is 20. Red Walrus with 11, 15, 21, 28 for Red. Kimber with only 10. Show, let's see, 20, 29, 35 plus 9, 43. So basically, KTG pretty much gave Show the win on this one, I think. ABL with 10. Canadian Chris with 9. 13 plus 8 is 21, 26. Sea Chicken, 9, 16. 31 for Sea Chicken. Bros with 16. HBK with 9. And KTG with 21. So, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the math portion of the game will be Show with 43. Fallen with 41. And Sea Chicken just beats out Walrus by 3 points. So moving on to the math portion will be Show, Fallen, and Sea Chicken. Blackjack. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So the math portion will be for you 3. And as always, you guys know how this works. This is the trick with Fallen is getting to the math one and you can beat him. Fallen's hard to beat on the letters, but if you can get to the math portion, Fallen is beatable. No, Fallen does not like the math one. He has said that many times. He has basically said that he will make he has issue. He's like nerdy. Math makes his head hurt. All right, so it'll be Show, Fallen, and Sea Chicken. So if I had to pick, I'm going to say Show has the advantage because we know Sea Chicken hates the math. I know Fallen dislikes the math. Show kind of likes the math portion. All right, so Show, you are going to start us off. Let me reset the board. So Show, whenever you are ready, you get to pick the 6 numbers. Again, at least one number must come from the top row. The other 5 numbers can come from anywhere on the board. And for those of you that have never seen us do this, for them, when they're giving please do not give out any equations on your head. You can do it on paper, on your head. You can tell us how close you are if you like to start with. It'll give them something to shoot for. So if you guys can come up with a 0 at some point, we'll literally ask you after the other 3 players have put their equations in how you got to 0, because I pretty much play right along with them. But if you do your math, or when you put your equations in, you can only use the 4 basic operands: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So there are no exponents, there are no e to the power of blah, 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 so on and so forth. All the equations will be solved left to right, so there is no order of operands. The only difference is if you use parentheses. So again, for instance, 3 plus 5 times 2 would normally be 13, because you do 5 times 2 plus 3. In our case, it would be 3 plus 5 is 8, times 2 is 16. So it will be order of operands unless you put parentheses in there. So ladies and gentlemen, Show has made his choice. We're going to start with 1, 2, 3, 13, 14, and 22. And again, remember, you do not have to use all the numbers. You can use up to what's on the board. So the numbers we have, let me get my calculator ready. I have to change my tools to the calculator. Is 75, 25, 50, 4, 4, and 8. And the total number you are trying to reach, gentlemen, is 557. 557. And the timer starts now. I do not have a good one for this. I do it on paper to start with, Show, because that way I know I can get the equations in the right order. I do not have a good combination for this one. I am off. So the host is off by 14. Sea Chicken going to pass. Oh, come on, Chicken. You got to at least try. All right, so we need Show and Fallen's equations. All right, Fallen going to go with 75 times 8 equals 600, minus 50 equals 550, plus 8 equals 558, minus 557. 1 point for Fallen. And Show, 8 times 75 equals, minus 50 equals, plus 4 equals 554. Oh, you guys actually beat me on this one. I was at 14. I was at 14, but I think I was trying too hard to get to the 500, more so than the 57. So Fallen with 1 takes round 1. Show with 3, and Sea Chicken chickened out with 557. I had 50 times 8 was 400, plus multiply 25 times 4 is 100, that's 500, plus 75 was 575, subtract 4 is 571, yeah, and I need my pen back, giving me 571 out of 557. So you guys did better than I did on that round. You guys did a lot better than I did on that one. But I was trying too hard to get to 500, so I kind of goofed with everything else. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, Fallen, you get to choose the next set of numbers off the board. All right, Fallen going to go with 1, 4, 7, 16, 21, and 5. So we got 50, 75, 9, 4, 8, and 7. And the total that you are trying to reach is 692. 692. And the timer starts now. All right, let's see what you guys have. For your equations. Sea chicken with 50 times 8 is 400 for 292. Fallen went with, I really need to turn off this timer. 75 times 8 equals plus 63 plus 4, 667 for 25 for Fallen. And Show, what did you get? Eight times 75 equals plus 72 equals plus 4 equals 676 minus 692 equals 16. 8 times 75. Nope, I can't take it. 2 8s. I was just looking at that. So Show messed that one up. I actually got 694. Take 75 times 9 is 675. Add the 8, add the 7, add the 4 is, you're adding another 19, put you at 694. So I had it by 2. I had it by 2 on that one. So again, Fallen takes round 2. Yeah, I think Show kind of realized it after he threw it up there. I don't see anything perfect. I was looking for something that could be used for perfect, and I just wasn't seeing it. 692 minus 32, 670. Yeah, that's the closest I think I could come, was two numbers off. All right, Chicken. With that, you get to choose the last set of numbers on the board. And basically, Fallen just pretty much has to come close. If he comes close, he's got it wrapped up. Or if it's a very small number. Somehow I knew Sea Chicken was going to go with that. I knew Sea Chicken was going to go with that. Sea Chicken going with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Somehow I had a feeling. Somehow I had a feeling. So we got 75, 75, 25, 50, 3, and 1. And the total that you guys have to reach is 575. 575. And ladies and gentlemen, the timer starts Now, all right, guys. Let's see what you have. $75 times 3 is $225. So Sea Chicken scores 350 on that one. Let's see what Show and Fallen have. Fallen was 75 times 3. Oops, clear that. 75 times 3 equals plus 75 plus 50 plus 25 equals 375 for. Let me make sure you don't have another 1 in there. Oh, you did add the 1. Okay. 376 for Fallen. Gives him a grand total of 199. And then Show going with 75 plus 5 plus 25 equals that. It's 175 times 1 is 175 plus 3 plus 50 equals, come on math calculator, 228. So Show scores, my calculator's being a pain in the butt, 347. I had 0. 75 plus 70, yep, I had what Kimber had. 75 plus 75 is 150, times 4 is 600, subtract 25, and you get 575 on the dot. So I ended up, the host scored 16. I'm sorry, KTG. I wasn't paying attention to names. My apologies, my dear. The host scored 16. Fallen wins the game with a grand total of 225 points. Show ended up with 1,040. And Sea Chicken was just there to have fun with it. Ends up with 1,199 points. Yeah, I got it, Show. I did it by multiplication. 3 plus 175 plus 50 is something like that. I just saw the K. That's all I was looking at. So, yes, I am sorry. All right, so with that, Show, my friend, congratulations. You have just claimed the countdown game, which means I can close the countdown slide. Or no, Fallen. I keep getting wrong names today. I can't say a name for the life of me for some reason today. So Fallen gets to claim the prize of the day. All right, Fallen, whenever you are ready. We have 129 treasure chests. I thought I had more larges in here, but I guess not. Fallen going to go early on the board with number 4. And with that, Fallen, you are claiming as your prize today. Oh, HBK's gonna hate you. HBK's gonna hate you. That's all I'm gonna say. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been showing this off over and over and over and over and over. Even though the box is not in great shape. Fallen has just claimed the Voltron piece. Fallen, congratulations. That is now yours. So you better hide from HBK. That's all I'm going to say. Because he has been wanting this ever since I... There we go. Believe it or not, this was supposed to be the next vault prize. Believe it or not, this was supposed to be the next vault prize. So Fallen, with the big grab of the day, and that means now I have a big empty space on my shelf I will have to fill. A very big empty space on my shelf I will have to fill. Well, now you guys can all go beat up Fallen to get your hands on it. That's all I'm going to say. Go beat up Fallen. He's got it. It's in his hands. Yes, it was going to be the next vault prize. So basically, Fallen, I promise I won't tell anybody where you live. I will not tell anybody where you live so they can't come beat you up and blame me for it. All right, so give me 1 minute as I pull out. So that goes to... So Fallen, that will have your name to it. Like I said, I'll probably put the Scotch tape on the box itself, as much as I kind of am reluctant to do that, because I kind of want to do it as is, but I'd rather do that and then not get shipped. But yes, that was supposed to be the next vault prize. Bro, sacrifice himself. I wrote Fallen in clear letters so I can read it. So it will not end up accidentally going to fatality. I promise. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is time to head back to the list. And again, this will be the warm-up list, so to speak. And I don't really need a paper for this because this is strictly keeping an eye on the chat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the warm-up list. The warm-up list tonight is small blank. We had the big list. Now we need the smallest. Red walrus, red walrus, red walrus, red walrus. I think that was 5. I didn't count. And small fry is definitely... Oh, hold on. Let me reset that for some reason. For some reason, my timer wasn't playing on that one. There we go. All right, so we have small fry. And we need some music back on just to drown the curse words out where everybody's yelling at me. Small business is definitely up there. Small world, small scale, small intestines is up there. Small screen, definitely up there. I think somebody put that one up before KTG and I missed it. Nope, no Smallville, no smallpox. So again, we are looking for small blank. Small red dildo. And if I had to pick one that I think will be tough, would be number 6. If I had to pick one, I would think number 6, but we shall see. Small children. We're all children around here. Oh, I like that. Small-minded people. I like that one. I wish I had used that one. Small drink. Yeah, that would actually count, wouldn't it? You go to McDonald's, you get you a small drink. Small claims court. Small town USA. All right, so Fallen, you will be locked out on Saturdays, 2 games, and next Tuesday's game. So you're out for the next 3 games, just so you know. So you guys will all be able to win Countdown next week. Small, tiny hands. Oh, HBK is going to run for office. He's talking about small hands. Small card, nope. Small talk, not there. Small claims court. And again, nobody has thrown up the mystery word. Now I'm kind of mad at myself now that Voltron's gone, because I saw something at the Toyman show that I wanted to pick up and I didn't. And now I'm kind of like, I really wish I had thought about that. Yeah, Fallen going to take the KTG role. Play spoiler. Nope, Small World is not there. Small Bus, not there. KTG with Small Soldiers. Small Ball. I like that one. Good. A lot of good teams win by playing small ball. Small Brain. That Laura would make fun of me. He would say he has a small brain when he plays. Plus, he hears the TikTok and it drives him nuts. Small Women, Small Bank, Small Wonder. Small Potatoes, definitely on the list. All right, show. Have yourself a good one, my friend. Yep, remember that you got to remember, David. If you give me an answer, you have to put the word. When it's a word one, you have to put the word small in the answer. And just think, we're actually close to the vault. And so the countdown winner this Saturday could get 4 numbers off the vault. I don't know how many numbers are left on the vault. What was it? We said there were 3, 3, 3, and 4 wrong numbers. So the vault could actually be opening Saturday. The vault could actually be opening Saturday. Oh, by the way, Nerdy, if you're still here, I loved your choices for the list and the adapts you did off of what I gave you. Although I was disappointed that Fast Cooked Pizza lost out to Hydrated Pizza. But I get why. I understood why. Nope, not up there yet. Small Victory is definitely up there. You can for the list. Yeah, actually you could for countdown. For the countdown on Saturday, you could. Oh, Fallen took the one I thought was going to be the hard one. I thought Small of the Back was going to be the last one anybody thought of. I really did. Yeah, because the countdown game for Saturday is the Vault one, which anybody's eligible for. So officially up to 12 numbers could come off. So yeah, it's possible. It's very likely, ladies and gentlemen, that the Vault prize is coming out Saturday. It is very likely. Oh, I like Small Town Girl. Problem is, if I put Small Town Girl in there, I would have probably taken Small Town to get it. She's just a small town girl. Because, like I said, I already know what's in the vault. But I'm not telling. But I think you guys will like it. And I will tell you guys right now. No, I better not tell that because that would tell what it is. I better not tell because that would tell what it is. I do know of one person that really said they wanted it. So that person has to hope they're participating on the right win. See, double packaging, double prizes. Sea Chicken. Yep, Jeff the God of Biscuits would definitely like. Well, I don't know. Does Jeff do small biscuits or does Jeff do super humongous God-sized biscuits? Jeff likes all biscuits, huh? Especially buttery buttermilk biscuits. Oh, is Spaceman Steve supposed to be back on this Friday or next Friday? I'm trying to remember. Oh, small fry is already off, David, right here at the top. There you go. If it's a biscuit, it has been Jeff approved and stamped. It has been inspected by Inspector 13. Let's see who remembers who Inspector 13 is. Sweet. I'll get to see him after I get back from bowling, because I usually catch about the last 20 minutes, depending on how fast we get done with bowling. But I will say I do know the vault prize was definitely liked by one person who said they wanted it. So they may have to bribe and steal if they don't win it. Bribe, steal, beg, and borrow. All right, let me make sure I haven't missed one. Whoops. And what was the other one? I'm pretty sure I haven't seen the other one. Nope, definitely have not seen the other one. All right, come on, get back down to the bottom. There we go. There he is, Jeff, the god of biscuits. We were just talking about you, my friend. Because we were just mentioning big biscuits or small biscuits. HBK is going to try to buy it off of you, Fallen. So how are things in Buttery Land, Jeff? Or I should say in Buttery Biscuit Land. Nope, not small toys or small toys, small people. That's a long, weird phrase. And Sea Chicken back on his one-track mind again. Oh, I will give you that one, Maiden. I will take Small Thinkers. I was going with Small Thinking. But I will take Thinkers. So we are down to one small item left. And we're going to let the timer pretty much only go to about 12 minutes. Because we still have the small prize list. So you guys got to be quick on the small prize list because there are some people in here that type really fast and hit a lot of enter keys. Oh, come on, KTG. You got about 6 of these. I think you actually, let's see. Small Thinking went to Maiden. Small of the Back went to Fallen. And I think the other 7 were yours. I think the other 7 were yours. Although they were broken up. They weren't like back to back to back to back to back. That's true. If this was a prize list, the 7 you picked probably did not have the prizes behind them. It never failed. When she gets 1 or 2, she ends up getting the right 1 or 2. When she gets like 7 or 8 of them, she gets the one that doesn't have the prizes behind them. So we are down to one small list. And we are down to about 4 minutes on this one. We are down to about 4 minutes on this one. Because like I said, when the timer shows 11:30, we'll wrap this one up so we can get to the prize list. And like I said, I kind of like the topic of the prize list this time. And with that, I'm going to start putting the page together. Just so I have it. Smallmouth bass. Baby brother to big mouth bass. But yeah, like I said, now that Voltron's gone, I'm kind of wishing I had picked up the Transformers chess set that I didn't pick up. It was absolutely gorgeous, and I'm like, no, I'm going to hold out because I think Voltron will make it to the prize vault. And now it's like, Voltron's gone, I'm kind of wishing I picked it up. But yeah, it was the Transformers chess set, and the pieces looked like they were about yay big, give or take. And it was like it was a great price for it, actually. No pun, Small World is already off the board. The small doghouse. I would rather be put in the big doghouse. HBK is not going to give up, Father. I'm going to warn you. He is not going to give up. He has wanted that ever since we first showed it. I like small service. Small circle, small lectures, not what we are looking for. And we're down to about a minute and a half. Well, let's see. I've miscalculated. So so it's going to go to about 9 minutes on the timer. We're basically going to 9:45. So we are going for about another 3 minutes. So we're going for about another 3 minutes on this one, and then we will be pulling up the prize list, in which someone will be claiming one of the small prizes of the night. Small fingers. That's the evil henchman to Goldfinger, right? Small fingers. Small mall. Small mall? Small mall. Well, yeah, I suppose that would be a legitimate one. Alright, so we are at 9:42. Let's see how close this timer is to this timer. Small writings. All right, we're going to go till this says 242 is basically what we're going with. So we're going with 242 for the timer. Wow, it really feels like I've been on more than two and a half hours. It really does. It really does feel like it. Small fortune is a good one. Small sea stuff. Good thing Dr. Jekyll's not watching. Yes, it was missing the sword. That I have never been able to find, Fallen. That's the one thing I have never been able to find is the sword for it. I have looked on eBay. I have looked on Amazon. I have yet to be able to find the sword for that thing. Knowing my luck, it's like I'll go over to like the flea market one day and they'll have the sword and not the statue. And it'll be like, what the heck is going on? Small as a mouse. Nah, it doesn't even look right on camera. It doesn't look right on camera. All right, so we're down about 25 seconds, folks. Get those last guesses in. Well, see, the scary part is like my two flea markets. The one I don't usually go to, there are a few people that have pieces and parts and never the full figures, while the other one has the good sized figures and will be occasionally missing a part or two. All right, we hit the 242 mark. So, ladies and gentlemen, number 4 on the list comes from a game of cards. If you play in a casino and you play poker, you know we were looking for the small blind. It's the small blind in the game of poker. So we had the small fry, small potatoes, small thinking, small blind, small intestines, small of the back, small screen, small business, small victories, and small soldiers. There's always one good one in there. There's usually one good one in there that does show up. Tell me your price so we can get the deal done. Like I said, HBK, you got to work that out with him. I do not do the trade list anymore of anything of the sort. We're too busy watching these streams to play poker. Well, like I said, I have a poker table, but right now it's a stamp table. I've really got to get in there and clean all that up. I really do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is time to get to the prize list. And as always, the prize list I expect to be a little bit faster, a little easier. Like I said, you got to be careful because there's a couple people on this channel I know that have very fast internets and keyboard connections. So just be ready. That's all I'm going to say is be ready and be quick. Because tonight's prize list is actually a theme list. It's not a word phrase list. So it's going to go a little faster. The prize list tonight is from one of my favorite TV shows of all time. And I had this on the list and I was going to give it to Nerdy for his 200th episode. And I told myself, no, I'm keeping this idea for myself. So tonight's prize list. We are looking for 10 specific things related to Firefly. We are looking for 10 specific things related to Firefly. Like I said, it's my second favorite series of all time behind Doctor Who. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we need the 10 things you can think of that we came up with for the Firefly show. Wrong Firefly, maiden. Wrong Firefly. All right, let me say the show or the movie. It could be either or. Bro, you're out. You never watched Firefly? Shame on you. All right, Walrus with the first one off the board. So we had Josh Whedon come off the board. So we are looking for any 10 things related to Firefly. Now, I can't be the only person that was a fan of this show. I can't be. Although, to be fair, Nerdy's Back to the Future list took a lot longer than I thought it would, too. KTG with the brown coats. Jeff with Smugglers. And then KTG with Malcolm Reynolds. And the Reavers. I get a feeling number 10 is going to be tough. I get a feeling number 10 is going to be tough. Or maybe not. KTG just trying to run down the list of characters. Pew, pew, pew. Don't think pew, pew, pew counts. Because their guns didn't sound pew, pew, pew. HBK gets Adam Baldwin. So we are down to 2 items left on our 10 things specifically related to the Firefly TV series and movie. Although I will be fair. I will say the remaining 2 are specific are more limited to the TV series. I will say that. Because I did want to put Mr. Universe in here, and I didn't do it. I think Mr. Universe is, next to Badger, is like one of my favorite mini characters. I love the Badger character. But then again, the gentleman that got the role for Badger is probably one of my all-time favorite actors for science fiction series. Next to Nathan Fillion. Badger Hun was the guy that hired them in the very first episode. HBK, I am going to give you that one. Although officially it was known as the War of Unification. Officially it was known as the War of Unification, but I will give you Civil War for that one. So we are down to 1 item left. And again, it is limited to the TV series at this point. Everything else you could have snuck in for the TV or the movie with the exception of Badger. But like I said, this. Where is my Firefly DVDs? And no, this is not a prize. You guys will never get anything. Well, let me rephrase that. These you'll never get. These you'll never get. Although I almost did pick up one Firefly prize for you guys at one point, but it was like $150 at the store, and I'm like, that's not happening. That's not happening. All right, so we are looking for one item left related to the TV series only. It did not make an appearance in the movie. But I almost put the Battle of Serenity Valley in place of this one, but I liked that one better because it was a lot more. It was a lot more important to me. Plus, there was more to it throughout the entire movie. Lulu, there you are. Where were you Saturday? That's all I want to know. I want to know where you were Saturday. Because Sid was ready to take you and Mrs. Think on Hands of Blue, or the Blue Hands. I could not take Blue Sun Corporation because it is completely different from the Blue Hands, or the Hands of Blue. So with that, let's see what we got. We have KTG with 6 of them. She ran the left side of the board with the exception of War of Unification. She got Kaylee Fry, and she got Badger. But Civ was ready to take you and Think, Mrs. Think, and Pooh on. And they're like, and we're like, we're waiting. And it was eventually we had to go with somebody else. I think we had KTG, Kimber, Yoda, Pooh, and it wasn't Foxy, was it? Who was number 5? I don't think I have that page anymore. But yeah, it was basic. There we go. Pooh, KTG, Kimber, Canadian Chris, and Yoda. And Civ beat the ladies the first game, and then we returned to favor, and KTG beat the boys the second game. So officially, the Battle of the Sexes hasn't been decided completely. But Civ does have bragging rights. Civ does have bragging rights at the moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is time to find out who's claiming the prize tonight. And with that, we're going to start with, let's start with everybody's favorite character, or most everybody's favorite character, Malcolm Reynolds. Let's see if the captain is going to be good for KTG. Oh, it is not Malcolm Reynolds. All right, KTG. With that, let's get rid of the bad guys on the list. Let's get rid of the Reavers. The Reavers, the prize winner for KTG. Is she going to have to start donning body pieces and makeup and such? Oh, it is not the Reavers. So KTG down to 4 chances. No, Pooh's not in here tonight, Sam. Let's go with what I kind of wanted to wear. Oh, shame on you, Sea Chicken. That's it. You and me, we're going to have a fight on this one. I wanted to wear one to Wizard World last year, but I couldn't find a full Malcolm Reynolds outfit. So let's go with the Browncoats. Is the Browncoats our prize winner? It is not the Browncoats. So KTG down to a 3 out of 7 chance. And KTG, we're going to pick everybody's cutie pie from the list. Kaylee, the lady that had the, I still say it was a psychic gift, but let's find out if Sweetheart, Kaylee, is the prize winner. It is not Kaylee. So KTG down to 2 chances. She's got the Blue Hands and Badger. Like I said, Badger is probably my favorite side character in the series, next to the Russian smuggler. Oh, let's go with Badger. Let's find out if Boulder wearing Badger is our prize winner for KTG. Oh, it is not Badger, which means everybody left has a 1 in 5 chance of winning. KTG with Blue Hands, HBK with the War of Unification, Jeff, the God of Biscuits, with the Smugglers. Oh, HBK's got 2 of them. HBK also got Adam Baldwin. And Walrus had Josh Whedon. So HBK, we turn our attention to you, my friend. And we are going to see if the man they call Jane, Adam Baldwin, is a prize winner. Oh, it is not HBK. So everybody with a 25% chance of winning. Who shall we start with? Let's start with KTG. Since she had the most, we go through our rules. KTG is the Blue Hands. The Hands of Blue, the prize winner. Oh, KTG, there it is, my dear. It took you to the last one, but you did it. It took the Hands of Blue. She was worrying because she always has bad luck when she gets a large number of them. She has bad luck when she gets a large number on a prize list. It never works out for her. And again, folks, I don't know where it is, so I just basically pick them at random. I do not look to check and see where the prize winner is. I basically go it as is. All right, KTG, with that, my dear. All right, KTG, we have 131 small prizes in the list on the board. All right, Lulu, have yourself a good one, my dear. Be good, Lulu, and if you can't be good, torture the hell out of Civ for me. So, KTG. Maiden put a number up for you, but I have to have you confirm it if that's the one you want. All right, 88 it is. And in treasure chest number 88 for KTG, she is getting dun, 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 the 3 windmill plates. Ooh, we're getting artsy crafty today. We are getting artsy crafty today. I almost took these out because I thought about giving them to Pooh. But I didn't know if they were Pooh's kind of thing. All right. And I have shown these off before. And yes, they are still wrapped in the paper. But these are a winter scene. So this is one that's like I gotta make sure the post office treats these right. Then we got the spring scene with the windmill. Nope. put the paper between them. Bear with me 1 minute. I don't want to do anything to... There we go. And finally, the fall scene. So again, these are literally artwork. And yeah, like I said, I almost put these aside for Pooh. Because like I said, I owe them something because I used their list idea for the list. So KTG with your Electra Woman and Dyna Girl set, you are getting the 3 plates. And like I said, I got to be very, very careful with these. So put those there, and I will probably box those and wrap those up soon, just so they're wrapped up and boxed up. And again, Chris, if you are here, I couldn't find the Star Realms one, so I swapped it out for the Eminent Domain set. Like I said, I must have shipped those out. And my guess is that they either went to Kimber or Mark. I'm not sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 10 o'clock. We ran a little bit longer than I thought we would. Actually, we're only on for 3 hours, which isn't actually too bad. Yes, I do, Lulu. In fact, Rose is on here. He can confirm it. KTG is on here. He can confirm it. HBK is here. He can confirm it. I don't think Walrus has won anything yet. Fallen is here. He can confirm it. Nerdy can confirm it. Let's see. Who else is on here? But yeah, if you check Fallen's Instagram account, he actually posts pictures on his Instagram account of stuff that he gets. But yeah, I actually have a sheet. Let's see how many people I've given prizes to. No. You did not hear me say he with KTG. I was with Fallen. Sea Chicken, Big Rick, Spaceman Steve Douglas. Well, his wasn't a prize. His was just stuff I sent him. DJB Dominator, Foxy Lady, Ron Mexico, Bros, Poets Corner, Flop, Red Shame, Mark 412, Twisted Sands, Drubaka, Amber Beach, Got Stomped, KTG, Justin Fisher, Emery's, Roger the Monkey. I don't even remember who that is anymore. HBK and Mrs. HBK, Emerald Knight of Elementia, Murdoch has, Big Daddy Juggalo, Rhino, Trance, Kimber, Emmingham, Nerdy, Flea, Turtle, Fatality, Chris K42, Trenzorg, Roy Morris, Vinny, Tarfinger, Taps 33, Yoda's Dream Girl. I had South Rebel. He didn't claim his, so his went back into the prize pile. Heroes 82, Wa 27, Macy, DHMI, that one guy, Boss 1979, D-Back, God is My Son, Wicked Ruby, Bragg, Murdoch. So that's the list of people I have on file that have actually won something. So that's just a list of people that have won something, and some of these people have won a lot. KTG and Kimber, for instance, have won a ton of stuff. Fallen wins a ton of stuff. Mark and Chris have won quite a bit. Foxy has won more than a few. Sea Chicken, I think, has won 2 items. I'm not sure on Sea Chicken. It's either 1 or 2. So yes, I actually send all this stuff out. Like I said, most of my stuff is more stuff from your childhood, your what's the word I'm looking for? Your inner nerd, so to speak. Well, like I said, you guys, I won't be sending this stuff out till next Saturday, just so you guys know. Like I said, I may have to send KTGs out sooner since it's fragile stuff. And I will, because I want to get hers boxed up and secure. So, hers may be going out sooner. But ladies and gentlemen, with that, and speaking of, like I said, I have sent stuff across the ocean to Belgium, to England, to Ireland. I'm trying to think. I think that's it on that side of the border. On that side of the ocean, nobody on the western side has ever gotten anything, although they have viewed the channel on occasion. But ladies and gentlemen, as always, I want to thank you guys for joining us. No hat tonight. I didn't feel like the hat. We are here every Tuesday. We are here every Saturday, barring an act of God, an act of work, or an act of wife. Speaking of which, I may not be on next Tuesday. I don't know yet how my schedule is going to line up, because I know I have late night work Monday into Tuesday. So I may be here. I may be just too exhausted to do anything Tuesday. I don't know for sure. Please make sure if Moneymaker is still streaming, you check out Moneymaker. There are a ton of people, if you guys use the hashtag on here and figure them out, there's a ton of ads on here that I haven't gotten around to. Make sure you check out Nerdy tomorrow. Make sure you check out DHMI on Thursday. Again, now that I know he's on, please check out Fishy Radio. He's on Tuesday nights and Thursday nights. Starts about 5 p.m. Central Time, 7 a.m. Central Time on Saturdays. If you love 80s pop music, movie soundtracks, and so on and so forth. With that, ladies and gentlemen, as I say, you can exercise this. You'll be in the best shape in the world. You don't exercise this doesn't do you any good. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we will see you guys on Saturday. Hope y'all had fun, and we will see y'all then. Text to speech unavailable here.